Hello, this is Arcades, and welcome to a little bit of a Foundry video. I know it's been a while since I made anything new for Foundry, so I thought I'd take a look at it. And the first thing I thought I'd come with is a little bit of cosmetic design thing that you can do. And what I have to show you is this, how to make a bit of an underwater tunnel if you want to make one. Yeah, so pretty simple. It's somewhat simple, somewhat straightforward, but at the same time, yeah. Just as a caveat for those out there, I am not a Minecraft player. I've never played Minecraft, so if some of this seems like no duh because this is what you did in Minecraft, I've never played Minecraft. But a lot of the elements, from what I understand, and what I have seen of videos of Minecraft are the same, but I'm going to be going into the Foundry specific ones in this scenario, so yeah. I'm not going to be doing a lot of mechanics or explaining, just how to do this. So, alright, now with that out of the way, let's get into this. So, hope you enjoy what you watch, hope you like what you see. If you do, remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Helps me out immensely, and yeah, let's get this built. Okay, so as you can see, so you know what you're expecting out of this, is, as you can see, I've got two sides of this little thing built up. And what it is you'll have a little, show you how you can make this little underwater tunnel in Foundry. Yeah. Now, what you're going to need is a number of building blocks to start with, and you're going to need your various decor pieces for your overall design. But what we're going to be looking at is looking at the build blocks mainly because they provide the structure for this. Okay, so what we're going to do is first, to give you an idea of what we're going to be doing to get this to work, is we need a set of blocks that's capable of holding back water. Now, the only ones that are there's a limited selection of them. Generally, they go between the terrain blocks and the building blocks. And there are like some manufactured blocks, but the easiest way to tell them is you can literally, like, if you were to place, so we've got, you know, the building blocks here. And we go and just put a selection right out here in the water, like this. And you'll see, even though the water is up to the edge there, it's empty in here. So this is actually holding back water. Now the problem is decor blocks don't hold back water. Okay, so I've got a selection of here. You can see we've got the building blocks here. You can see it is holding back water. We've got a decor blocks, the default decor, they don't hold back. But here we got the Rocky Mountain dirt, like that there. Terrain, it is holding back. And then you have marble. Marble does. However, marble, just like concrete, is treated like a terrain block. And you know this because when you go to place it down, you hear that scooping sound. And in order to get rid of it, you can't dismantle it. You have to drill it. Same thing goes for concrete. Now, we have here is wood. This was another example of another possible concrete, you know, or decor block other than, you know, just the regular. So keep in mind, and there's more materials in there, and you can just simply test them out, you know, just putting them in the water and just doing something similar to this. And then all you gotta do is gap out the middle, and you'll see it doesn't get rid of the water. If I done, and that's how you can test it out. So, now that we know which blocks can hold back water, now we need to actually assemble what we're going to build. Okay, so as you see, I just made a small, simple tunnel. This was originally to test the idea of it to working, because I wasn't sure if it still was. Now, if you want to start building, you can do a lot of things to start the structure from, but for me, because you have the option in the game when you go to place down a brick, it will snap, but if you hit X, it'll freeform it. So you can either start off of a structure like this, or you can just hit X, put it in free mode, and it will place it at a set distance in front of you. But since we are not actually building off of anything specific, so I'm just going to start out here in free mode. And then we're just going to make a simple 5-wide structure. I don't know why that went to 4 at the last second, but whatever. Okay. So this will be a simple 5-wide structure. Now, to make an actual walking hallway with some room and stuff, I suggest 5, but I think you can get away with 3 at the minimum, but yeah. I digress. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to copy this down multiple layers so you get your comfortable height. I'm going to go for, I think 6? Yeah, we're going to go 6. Okay, so we got our big block of blocks. Now we need to gut this out. And you can simply do that, Shift F, and we're going to click at one point. We're going to come, you do not want to like grab the entire interior. So in the case of here, you want to leave at least one width wall from your walls. So we're going to leave one width. We will click once we have the appropriate size, and then height, you will leave again one at the bottom for the floor. Okay, so we have now actually created the actual basic tunnel. This is all you need to do to create the actual opening. Now, if you want to add the windows and such, it's a simple case of eradicating what you need. So, I'm just going to hit Shift F again for Mass Dismantle. And now we're going to eliminate these sidewalls. Now, again, do not come short of 1. Because from what I've done in my testing, it's important to have these corner columns here to help define the shape. Now, you can get a little tricky, and you can actually delete down to, like, these. But then, as you can see, you get some interesting artifacting go. So, it's up to you whether you want to do with that or not. It can be covered up by using blocks and such, so... But, here. So, here, you have your basic frame. Now, we need to deal with the water that's flowing here. Because this is just, you know, off the side. Well... reason why you want 5 wide is you will cover this with a layer, one more layer, and then it creates this edge where it's holding back the water that's coming in that's sitting there. Now, you can also, for the bottom layer, you can just get rid of these if you want to. That is also acceptable, and it'll give you more room to do stuff as well. So, now, you can either put that layer, but either way, you need something that stops the water from spilling over onto your base floor. Now, this is it. This is the frame. This is all you need to get your nice, clean, empty hallway, like we have over here. So now we just need to decorate it. Well, here's the thing. Now, you remember those blocks that showed you the difference about what can hold back water, what can't? Now, if you want to hide the water, you can actually just grab your decor blocks now and place them around. And they hide where the water impacts. Now, you can add your pieces like the modular window or the standard windows with the frame. So, and then you can fill it in. And then from here, you know, you can add your surfacing outside of it and such. And you get yourself a nice window. Now remember, these parts don't hold back the water, so if something happens to compromise this, yeah, it's going to be... You're going to have to go through the process all over again. So, yeah. Now, here's the other fun thing if you want to do this, if you get a little extra creative. You can also create a moon pool, so to speak, in the floor. Anyways, I thought this would be a nice little simple tutorial to start with, because I figured some people might want to do some underwater stuff, and this might, yeah, get you started to create the structures you want. The trick is you're trying to create a roof. Use your building blocks or whatever material you want to use to hold back the water with as a frame, and then you decorate with the decor blocks, which can't hold back water, which in this case actually helps out because you can hide the edges of the water as they pour onto the sides and such, make it look a lot cleaner. So, yeah. So, alright. And if you get really expressive with it, you can make yourself some interesting caves, like I have here, for a future build that I'm doing in my streams. So, alright. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed your watch. This is Arcades, signing out. Have yourself a good day.